You're wonderful back here with ECW President Todd Gordon. And Todd, I understand you have an announcement for us?
Stevie Wonderful, the match has been signed for next week. The tag team titles are on the line. The Super Destroyers against the Suicide Blondes. Special stipulations. If the Blondes lose, they're out of the ECW forever. Sal Balomo handcuffed at ringside to Hunter Q. Robbins III. Who knows what's going to happen, but the tag team titles are on the line next week.
Wow, unbelievable.
We told you all what was going to happen. Everybody knows. Hunter Q. Robbins, guess what, baby? We're going to hit you, and we're going to hit you big, right where it hurts, in your pocketbook. What do you think, too?
That's right. The midgets are going down. We're keeping these belts, and nobody's going to take them from us.
Nobody's going to take the matter from me because I'm going to be handcuffed to the manager. You know what? One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to eat lots of garlic that day. You know why? Because I'm going to breathe it right in your face. And when I'm going to breathe in your face, you're going to say, please stop. And I'm going to be handcuffed on you, and you're going to go nowhere.
Well, it's all on the line this hour, gentlemen. Sir Christopher Candido with the broken arm, and Hunter Q. Robbins, you will be handcuffed to Wildman Sal Balomo, and if the Suicide Blondes do not win back their titles right here, right now, they have to leave the ECW. It's all stacked against you.
Well, Paulie, it may be stacked against us, but we've been down before. Yeah, they tried to hurt Chris. Yeah, they tried to hurt Jonathan. They tried to get us down, but let me tell you something. We've been down before, and no matter what they've got against us, I've still got faith in my guys. You tell them, Chris.
You guys tried to end my career, and now you're really trying to end it. You're trying to kick the Suicide Blondes out of the ECW. Well, Three Musketeers, I'm telling you guys, no matter what you do to me, or Hot Body, or Sir Richard, you cannot back the Suicide Blondes into a corner and expect us to not come out fighting.
The Suicide Blondes lay it all on the line. They want the ECW titles, but he has a broken arm, and he has to be handcuffed to the Wild Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match, one fall, 40-minute time limit. It is for the ECW Tag Team Championship. We have one special stipulation. Hunter Q. Robbins will be handcuffed to Salvatore Balomo. The challengers from anywhere but Philadelphia. Their weight, combined weight, 600 pounds, counting their ego. Sir Richard Michaels, Sir Jonathan Hotbody, the Suicide Blonde. And parts unknown. Over 600 pounds combined weight. The current ECW Tag Team Champions, the Super Destroyers.
You know, I personally am very disgusted that you would treat Hunter Q. Robbins III like a common criminal and have him handcuffed to Bachagaloop over here.
Hey, what's got to happen's got to happen, Paulie Dangerously.
Okay, Rocky.
Those in charge here at the ECW felt the only way these Super Destroyers were going to get a fair shake is if Wildman Sal was handcuffed to Hunter Q.
Well, I tell you what, I still find it utterly to look at Bachagaloop, the bully that he happens to be.
Handcuffed ringside to Hunter Q. Robbins.
You know, that Sicilian blood of his runs a little too thick for my taste.
Hey, Paulie, let's not be getting on Sicilians. Don't forget my last name. I'm Sicilian. Don't forget that.
Well, I tell you what, Godfather, I'll make an offer you can't refuse, okay?
What a way to get this
Hey,
week
are the
off.
fans on here tonight anyway?
The fans,
Yeah,
are they
I'm
on?
catching malaria. It's 120 degrees. Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. That's how hot the action is in the ECW, right?
You got that right, Paulie Dangerously. Every week the action's hot here in the ECW.
Well, it's going to be hotter this week than ever because it's all on the line here. This is it. This is like a final showdown between these two teams. After what happened last week, the broken arm of Sir Christopher Candido, and now it's the belts or nothing. Goodbye, Suicide Blondes, if they can't win back their precious ECW Tag Team Championship. And let me tell you this, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, the best wrestler on ECW television today, the ECW TV champion, will defend his belt in this very program against Amarillo, Texas's miserable, stinking lion, Terry Funk.
The living legend, Terry Funk. That's right, Paulie Dangerously. Jimmy Snuka puts the TV title on the line against Terry Funk here tonight. But first, as you said, we've got an important tag team title match here. We've got the careers, the literal careers of the Suicide Blondes on the line here. If they don't win the titles for the Super Ds here, they're out of the ECW.
See, I've never agreed with any wrestler doing this. I don't understand why a wrestler would be a cheerleader. Why ask for the fan support when you haven't done anything yet? And here the Super Destroyer #1 reaching out for the support of the fans when he hasn't done anything yet. Now he's done something. He's back to Richard Michaels into the corner, but he did nothing when he asked for their support, and a nice clean break in a match that has everything at stake.
I think the Super Ds are playing to the crowd there. I think they're drawing energy from the crowd, Paulie. It's newfound fan favorites here, and I think they're enjoying, you know, getting the applause and the cheers from the fans. I think it only helps them.
Well, right now we have a very confusing situation going on here because Bachika Loop is dragging Sir Hunter Q. Robbins around the ring. I just can't agree with that kind of practice.
I can. It's about time somebody kept an eye on that Hunter Q. Robbins III. All he's done is wreck havoc.
Yeah, but he's not just keeping an eye on him. He's keeping a pair of handcuffs on him, too.
Hey, whatever it takes, Paulie Dangerously. Evidently, those in charge here in the ECW deem it necessary to have Sal Balomo be the policeman of this match here. And
You mean Bachika Loop, don't you?
I mean the wild man, Sal Balomo. Oh, a double reversal of an Irish.
Whoa!
Sir Richard Michaels, a nice move on the Super Destroyer
And
#1.
look how quick Michaels gets to the top rope. If he hits this, it could be over early.
Up to the top rope. Sir Richard Michaels about to fly. Oh! He hit that move. There's one, there's two, but no. Super Destroyer #1 able to kick out. Incredible after that high-flying maneuver, Paulie.
Well, obviously, he went for that maneuver just a little bit too early, and that impresses me that the Super Destroyer would kick out some. Well, now look at this dumb move by the Super Destroyer #2, which allows a double team by the Suicide Blonde.
Double team, and I don't think we had a tag there, Paulie. I know Sir Richard is the legal man in the ring, but I think Johnny Hotbody might be saying, yes, I'm right. I didn't see a tag there, Paulie.
You know, let me tell you something.
Hang on, Paulie.
What?
Well, we've got to get out of here.
No, I want to tell you something.
We've got to get to a commercial break,
You
fans.
see,
We'll be right back, fans. Stay tuned, and we'll bring you the rest of this
Can I
match.
go on?
Sir Richard Michaels back here in the ring with Super Destroyer #1.
Are we back on? Hello?
Paulie, pay attention. Yes,
Are
we're
we back on?
This is a very
Hello?
important match.
Hello? 1, 2, 3. Are we back on?
Paulie, yes, we're back on. Would you pay attention, please?
Of course I'm paying attention. Everything on the line here. And again, look at the classic double teaming tactic of the former and future ECW Tag Team Champions, the Suicide Blondes. And look at the beautiful blonde hair of Sir Jonathan Hopper.
We've talked about this one in weeks past. I'm tired of talking about it. The blonde hair of Sir Jonathan Hotbody.
Up tag. There you go. Nice clean tag.
For the third time,
Nice clean tag.
I again saw no tag, Paulie Dangerously. Sir Richard Michaels. Vertical suplex on the big Super Destroyer. Follows it up with a nice elbow drop.
Wow, he really brings down a lot of momentum on that elbow drop, but he missed with the knee. But he's close to his own corner, and he just made a mistake. He's going back after the Super D, but obviously he was not wrong. He goes right back to work on the Super Destroyer.
Working on that left arm of the big Super D. Working on that shoulder now. Driving the knee into that shoulder. Trying to totally incapacitate the Super D's left arm here.
Well, the Super Destroyers are a very powerful tag team, and obviously one thing you want to take away from them is their power. If you take away some of it, now look at this, once again, the double teaming tactics of the Suicide Blondes, and the beautiful blonde Sir Jonathan Hotbody on the top rope.
A legitimate tag there, fans. Jonathan Hotbody, oh, with a double axe handle down on the left forearm, on the left shoulder of the Super Destroyer. The other Super Destroyer number 2, trying to make his way into the ring, and all that does is distract the referee.
Nice legal tag, and in comes Sir Richard Michaels, one of the finest competitors. Another legal tag, by the way.
Paulie dangerously, what am I going to do with you?
You're not going to do anything with me. You're going to sit here and you're going to commentate with me.
No, and
maybe, just maybe, you'll learn something. Wham! Right down on the arm.
Continuing to work over the left arm of Super Destroyer number 1. Nice tag to Jonathan Hotbody. Johnny up again on that top rope. Another double axe handle. They're continuing to pummel that left arm.
What's the difference between a nice tag and a bad tag? As long as you tag,
a legitimate tag, I should say. Well, they haven't been tagging all night, Paulie. That's the problem.
Yeah, but the match is going in their favor right now. And, you know, wrestling is all about momentum. And as long as the momentum is on the side of the Suicide Blondes, as long as they dictate the pace of this match and they control it, they will become, once again, the Eastern Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
And if they don't, Paulie, if they somehow don't manage to win the title,
then they are men of their word. They will leave the ECW forever.
You heard it, fans. This is the careers of the Suicide Blondes on the line here. They've got to win the tag team belts or they're out of here. And I know a lot of people will be happy to see that.
And I suppose you'll be one of them.
I'd have to say, yes, I would, Paulie Dangerously.
Yes, I would, Paulie Dangerously. Yes, I would. But right now, it doesn't look like you're going to get your wish, does it, Jay Sully? As Sir Richard Michaels completely dominates the pace of this match and even takes it up 2 tempos as he works the Super Destroyer back towards his own corner, away from his tag, away from his partner, so that he cannot make... Wow! Right in the gut.
Super D number 1 fighting back with a big right hand in the midsection. There's the tag we've been looking for. Super D number 2, the big man in the ring. A right hand, a second right hand. Here comes Sir Jonathan Hotbody. And he gets 2 big right hands, and a third. A double noggin knocker on the Suicide Blonde. Sir Richard over the top rope. Sir Jonathan outside the ring as well. Super D number 2, some kind of high in that ring.
Yeah, but you see right now what the Super Ds are doing is that they're not controlling the pace. They have to control... Whoa! Right in the throat! Right in the throat, and Hotbody's in big trouble here.
Another close.
Hotbody's in big trouble.
Super D number 2's got Jonathan Hotbody up for that big... Looks like a power slam. Oh, driving Jonathan Hotbody right through the mat. Where's the referee, Paulie? We've got a cover here.
The referee's being distracted. He can't see the cover. He cannot see the cover.
Oh. Who's this out of the ring? Oh, it's Sir Christopher Candido, Paulie. What's he doing out here?
He has a cast on his arm.
Oh, he hits the Super Destroyer number 2 with that cast. Oh, not once, but twice over the head with that cast on his arm. Incredible. Here comes the referee. Oh, no, what a miscarriage of justice this would be. Sir Jonathan Hotbody with the cover. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3.
They got him. They got him. We got new champions.
And new ECW Tag Team Champions, the Suicide Blondes.
I told you, Jay Sully. I told you that the Suicide Blondes would win back their titles. Don't you ever doubt me again.
The Suicide Blondes, new tag team champions here in the ECW. Stay tuned, fans, because we'll be right back.
Never doubt me.